All right. You must be thinking to yourself right now, but there's 2020 Chopper and the three Majin Boos, Kid, Majin, and Super all have in common with One Piece. Nothing at all do with each other. This is to talk to you about that the color pink just might be the best color ever. It will have the biggest potential to be the best color of all time. That is shown today in the final lesson, chapter 1088 of One Piece. So we start off with a flashback. In the flashback, a baby and a man are stranded on an island full of beasts. You are on a boat that can hold a maximum of two people. What do you do? Garp asks that question to Kobe as Kobe joins the Marines, and Kobe's response clearly states that he will get off and let the two victims get away. Immediately, Garp throws a bottle at his head, cracks him right in the skull, and says, "You dunce. That's wrong. You should abandon the half-dead geezer." Sounds like something's about to happen in this fight, as we all know when we left off last time. 1087, Garp telling his three student proteges to get out of there and abandon him. Garp asks, "Why did you become a Marine?" And the response from Kobe was to safeguard the future. That sounds like a really good answer. Safeguard the future rather than the old man is what Garp tells somebody. Safeguard the future rather than the old man. Now we flash back forward, another flashback that's just right before we pick up in the current. That's the Amazon Lily, where we see Captain Kobe stand before Blackbeard, as Blackbeard has captured 800 of his Marine comrades. And Kobe says, "You know what? How about I offer my life for there?" Blackbeard just states, "You think highly of yourself, but it's a deal." We flash to the present day on Hachinosu Island. The hand is still coming down from Pizarro about to crush the Marines that's in the water. And we jump around and we're looking everywhere. And we look and we see the three students that Garp. We jump around on the island as the three students that Garp is trying to figure out what they should do. They ask him. We jump around to the island as the three students of Garp all look at him to say what should they do. Garp tells them to get ready because I'm about to give you an open. Then he tells Kobe to get ready to go for the hand and smash it. Captain Kobe is going to smash that hand. We don't know. Rear Admiral Garrus to protect the fallen debris from hitting the ship for the Marines. Then he looks at Helnupo and says, I don't know. Never second guess yourself. In the heat of the moment, now go." They all take off inside of an instance as they're getting chased by pirates on the island. Helnupo stalls the pirates out. He turns around with his two swords out and takes a cannon right to the face and holds off the Marines, holds off the pirates, getting to Garrus and Kobe. We see that as soon as that happens, we clip over to see Garp standing up and getting to his feet, blood dripping down his body and his face as it hits the ground. He wobbles left and right, trying to stand his ground. Kuzan looks and says, "I see. I was worrying." Right before he could finish that, Garp teleports right in front of him and brings down that fist of justice right on Kuzan's face and knocks Kuzan to the ground. And then takes off darting directly for the skull of Hachinosu Island and the island eater, fruit eater, Pizarro. And as he gets up there, he hits a Galaxy Divine and punches the skull, splitting it inside two, hoping to take out Pizarro as well. But he doesn't. He creates an opening that's much needed for Kobe and Garrus do what needs to be done. Kobe looks back, immediately realizes what happened, and skywalks away going towards his destination, the hand to destroy it. Because Pizarro does not give up, he still has that hand coming down, ready to crush the Marine ship. As Kobe flies off, we get a flashback to Kobe's training regimen. As he started off as a Marine, we all know that Kobe said he had to go 100, no, 200 times as hard to catch up to all the Marines that he was growing up with in order to protect one that he does love. As we're reminded that Kobe does workouts with Garp, intense workouts with Garp, and then he goes at nighttime to work out as well to pick up more of his training. Back to the present day, get a little flashback inside that Pizarro is still about to crush the Marine ship. Garp looks on and starts cheering on Kobe. Kobe screams that he has to break this or the bloods of everybody will be on his hand. Then boom, we get it. In Garp fashion, Kobe releases a move called Honest Impact. And he splits the stone inside too, right down the middle of the hand. The Marines are amazed by what just happened, and the pirates are shocked as what they see seems to be unnatural. Nepo realizes that Kobe's training has paid off, and Garp is left, just left. Then we get a clip over to the debris falling down, and Garrus looks so like, I'm proud of you, Kobe, and uses his clay fruit powers in order to make a clay net and catches all the fallen debris before they hit the ship that the pirates own. And as Kobe is falling from the sky, using all of that power up, Nepo jumps in, Skywalker himself, and catches Kobe and lands him safely on the ship. Now all of the Marines are on board. Young Marines are all happy. They're dancing in celebration as they scream out, Garp, the mission was a success. Get back here immediately. Garp stops them and just says, knows what the situation is already. The priority of any situation like this is to make sure that you kids are top priority. Get out of here. I'll figure it out. And I'll catch up to you one day. As they all want to go back, they know that they should not be like Ace. Do not go back and try to save. Get out of here. Even though Ace, my boy Ace, the great Goldie Ace, but as we all know him, Porcus D. Ace, went back because he was tempted different. Kobe is not tempted, however, because he knows that he does not want to let down his hero, the legendary hero of the Marines, Garp. A few days pass by and a paper comes out and the headlines read, legendary hero Vice Admiral Garp is missing after a successful rescue of the young hero Captain Kobe. We get the final panels at the end of the chapter where the Blackbeard captains are all standing around along with the pirates of Pachinos Island and looking down at Garp as Garp has an ice spear coming out of his chest. Garp is looking on and laughing still to this day, as it seems his days are numbered. The final panel pops up, and it just shows us that we'll be getting back to the Emperor of the Seas crew, the Straw Hat Pirates, on Egghead Island in the next 2 weeks, because we're off next week. This chapter was something different. I had a feeling that Garp may be on his last leg and was going to sacrifice himself in order to save everybody else, of course, because that's what Garp is. And that's what all of the legendary old men do that are top dogs like Rayleigh and Garp. What they do to save the future. I hope Garp is not dead and that Kuzan is just pulling our leg and is doing what he did with Jaguar D. Saul and just freezing him, but preserving everything. Because he's not bleeding now, he has the ice all over his body now. Kuzan looks like a complete icicle as he's using his powers up. It's a lot going on right now. I'm at a loss of words, but I am so glad that we get to see Captain Kobe, the kid that went from being a mop boy on Alvida's ship, chase his dreams, and transform from this nerdy, geeky little dweeb into the legendary hero, the young hero, as he is today. the captain that looks after his crew and knows what to do and when to do it. A fellow sword member himself. This is very interesting to see what we have to come next. I wonder if this is going to tick off Luffy if he sees the newspaper and reads that his grandpa is captured and sends him going towards from Egghead Island to Hachinosu Island. I don't know if Blackbeard is going to get wind of it and go back and use Garp as a bargaining chip um to become a celestial dragon and get inside those top 20 families to become the 21st family. It's a lot going on, but he'll be the 21st family, a part of the 20 families, but the 20th family up there if he wants to move to Marijois, which will not happen. But he'll be part of the legendary celestial dragon family. Um, this is going to be really interesting because it's a lot of different ways that I see this going down, and I just hope Garp is okay. Um, we get him back to Egghead Island, so of course, they're in the process of getting away now. But a lot of the admirals they sent the entire fleet or two fleets to go after the Straw Hats before they leave Egghead Island. Um, this is interesting. Um, yeah, we'll see what happens next time for the next chapter. But my initial thoughts again is that one, I'm happy to see that first off, Kobe is getting the recognition that he needs now. There's no more of him crying and stop what you're doing. There's no more of him doubting his abilities. He was using battleship bags as a training regiment at night as nighttime in order to get like Garp. He started doing this at a younger age than Garp, which means ultimately Kobe will become the greatest hero the Marines have ever seen. Kobe could go toe to toe with most, if not all, of the warlords if he truly does do this. And I would say stand on my ground when I say that because Kobe really is Garp's protege. This is what Garp is leaving his legacy to once it's all said and done is to Kobe. Again, I hope Kuzan is just a member of Sword that's taking his job way too serious as an undercover agent, and is going to help make sure that he gets him out of that. But at the same time, I have a feeling that Kuzan he's on the dark side now. He's flipped over. I don't want to believe that, but based off his actions, no holds bar ability, like I can see him, you know, I can see him flipping completely and stand as one of the 10 Titanic captains of the Blackbeard Pirates. But we'll get back into it. If he does do that, that's an already dangerous crew with everybody they have just to have his ice abilities when they're at full power and full range. It's like, oh, this is crazy. I'm looking forward to seeing what comes up next. Me and my booze are all for to get out of here right now. Yeah, you're watching the 1216 podcast manga react section. This is talking to you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to share the video. If you want more content like this, I'm gonna keep dropping regardless, but I love to get more feedback. Well, signing off. Have a great night.